Alright everyone, and welcome back. So in our last lesson we went over some of the basics to do with the Pythagoras theorem. This included what Pythagoras was, the general formula, and some simple practice questions. So just to recap, we found that Pythagoras stated that in a right-angled triangle, if you square the lengths of the two shorter sides and add them together, you get the square of the longest side, which is also known as the hypotenuse. We found the general formula to be a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Today, we're going to go over some more practice questions, more advanced practice questions, which includes Pythagoras in different scenarios. Right, so the first question asks us to work out length x. Now, as from the last video, I'm going to start by labeling the triangle. So the side labeled 3.5 centimeters, I'm going to label A. The side labeled 8.2 centimeters, I'm going to label B. And again, for the sake of the question, x equals c. So once again, we start by writing down our general formula. A squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Now, subbing in our values, we get 3.5 squared plus 8.2 squared is equal to c squared. Now, using my calculator, I can find the value of 3.5 squared to be 12.25 plus the value of 8.2 squared, which I found to be 67.24, and that is equal to c squared. So therefore, we can say c squared is equal to 12.25 plus 67.24, which is equal to 79.49. Now, once again, to find the value of c, you have to square root that. So square root of 79.49 gives us 8.91571, etc. Now, as I said in the last video, because it doesn't specify how many decimal places to give your answer to, I usually go with 2 decimal places. So in this case, c is equal to 8.92. And as we said before, c is equal to x. Therefore, our final answer, x, is equal to 8.92 centimeters. Question 2 asks us to work out the length DE. As we can see from the diagram, there's a triangle inside a rectangle. So to work out the length DE, we're going to have to start by constructing our own little triangle. And we can do that by drawing a line from point E to the midpoint of DA. So let's do that now. Right. And because that's a midpoint, we're going to call this point X first off. And because that's a midpoint, we can say that the length dx is half of 12, which is 6. And we can see that point E is the midpoint of line AB. So therefore, the length XE is going to be half of 20, which is 10 centimeters. So now we're going to redraw out that triangle as follows. So we know that this is 10 centimeters, this is 6, and this is our unknown. So as always, we're going to start by labeling our triangle. So A, B, C. Next, we're going to write out Pythagoras' theorem. A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So we know that A is 6, so that's 6 squared, plus 10 squared is equal to C squared. We know that 6 squared is 36. We know that 10 squared is 100. So therefore, C squared is equal to 136. Now again, to find the value of C, you're going to have to square root 136. And you either can leave it as that, or if you have a calculator, you can plug it in, find that it's 2 root 34. Now, it doesn't ask to leave it as a decimal or anything like that, so I do recommend leaving it as is. So therefore, we can say length DE is equal to 2 root 34 centimeters. Right, so this question is up to you guys. Press pause and have a go. And once you're ready, press play and we can go through it together. So this question asks us to work out length x. Now, as always, we're going to start by labeling our triangle. So side here with 12 centimeters is going to be A, B, and C. Again, start off by writing out Pythagoras' theorem. A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. Now, because B is the unknown, rearrange for B. So B squared is equal to C squared minus A squared. We know that C is 18, and we know that A is 12. So B squared is equal to 18 squared, which is 324, minus 12 squared, which is 144. And that gives us 180. So B squared is 180. Again, to find B, you square root. And it says to give your answer to one decimal place. So the square root of 180, when you plug it into the calculator, gives you 13.4164, etc. So to one decimal place, B is equal to 13.4 centimeters. And as we showed earlier, B is equal to X. Therefore, X is equal to 13.4 centimeters. Question 4 shows a circle with a diameter of 10 centimeters and a square with side length 6 centimeters. So it says, use Pythagoras' theorem to show that the square will fit inside the circle without touching the edge of the circle. So first things first, because it's a square, all sides are going to be equal. So we can say that this side is also equal to 6 centimeters. Now to find the diagonal length of the square, we draw a line splitting it in half, and we can see we have a right angled triangle. Therefore, Pythagoras is going to come into play straight away. So drawing that out separately, as so, we have 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters, and we're going to call this x. Write out Pythagoras' theorem, as usual. A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So we have 6 squared plus 6 squared is equal to C squared. C squared is equal to 72. Therefore, C is equal to root 72, which as a decimal is equal to 8.5 to 1 decimal place. Now, because the diagonal length of the square is 8.5 centimeters and the diameter of the circle is 10 centimeters, we can already see that root 72, or 8.5 centimeters, is less than the diameter of the circle, which is 10 centimeters. Therefore, the square will fit. And it's as easy as that. Right, so that's a wrap for today. We went over some more complex Pythagoras issues in different scenarios. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more top tips for GCSE Maths. Also join our Discord where we have set channels for students to post specific queries in. Good luck everyone, and we're rooting for you.